I didn't ever think that I would be put through clearing. It never even crossed my mind. And then the day before, I was really, really nervous, and like leading up to it, it's really hard to get to sleep. It's really hard just to stay still. But then I guess on the day, you just sort of like, you just want to know straight away. You wake up and you're like, I want to know now. I think I got a phone call from school and then they were like, yeah, I think you need to come in soon. Then I looked at UCAS and it was like, yeah, you're not in, you're going through clearing. I was like, my heart just sank straight away. I was like, Mum, we need to get in the car now. I was pretty hysterical, to be honest, because I felt like I'd sort of failed myself. When I got to school and they were like, look, they're not bad grades, it's just not enough to go to the universities that you want. And then the one subject that I love, which is geography, well, when I was doing my A-levels, I just completely messed up the exam. Like I had it remarked, everything, but I literally read the question wrong and I was like, well, it just ruined all my chances. I think it took me like 4 hours to calm down, but then you do eventually realise, okay, I've actually got to stop feeling sorry for myself and get my life sorted. I looked through my 5 choices that I'd chosen through UCAS, and one of them was an unconditional. So I'd already called up them and they were like, yeah, it's fine, you can come here. But then I was like, I don't really want to go there. And then Mum was like, wait a minute, when you were in Southampton, you had a great time. Like, I've been here 3 times. The open day, I'd been here for my interview, and the post-offer day. So I really enjoyed that, and I got to meet some fantastic professors and stuff. I was more comfortable with the city, and the only reason I didn't want to go there was literally because it was too far away. So when it got to the clearing day, I obviously called up the clearing hotline. I was very hysterical. They had to like really calm me down over the phone because I was just sort of like, I don't want to go to the other uni, please give me a place. I applied for a foundation year instead, and then my professor Ian Harding actually called me back and said, no, we'd actually like to offer you a place, but not for the foundation year, just for the full BSc. And I think that was a massive shock. I was literally crying over the phone. I was just a bit like, this is amazing. Then I looked through like the tables, like where Southampton is, and I was like, actually I'm going to a really good uni. And then I looked at the list for geology, and it turns out Southampton is better than my 2 unis anyway that I'd applied for. So I was like, I've actually done really well to get in. So once I got my place, I was like, where am I going to live? So I need to look at accommodation. So I went through clearing for accommodation as well. And then eventually I moved to Mayflower and got my place there. And that was amazing, so really nice place to live. In my second year, I joined swim team. I met so many people that I never thought I'd meet, people from engineering, from like history, and I think that was the best thing about it because I've met some of my best friends through there. So my top tips of going into clearing would be stay calm. Obviously have that hysterical moment of crying and get all your emotions out. Sit down with your teachers, your parents, and just think about things realistically. Just try and go to as many open days as you can. If you don't get your choice, you need to know what your other options look like.